You guys asked, and now we're answering. We're gonna...
Sir,
hi,
sir. Q&A.
There's our
The whole
Q&A.
fam. They're both on our shoulder. Oh, Opie's spreading.
Oh my god.
Boys. Oh, this is going to be a tough one.
Mako, no. Off my hat, you jerk. You just clawed my head.
Oh, God. We always answer questions when we go live. We go live all the time, but... No. Lay down, boys. We answer questions all the time when we go live, but our lives, what happens on our lives stays on our lives.
Exactly.
So you'll never see them if you don't join us. So we have this video for you to get to know us a little better.
Okay. Yep. So we also don't really know what the questions are, so this is like firing from the hip, live stuff.
We don't remember them at all. We pulled these questions like 3 weeks ago.
Stay up there,
and now we're finally making this video.
So.
What do we argue about?
Now that the boys are occupied with some peanut butter.
Boys have some peanut butter.
Let's try and knock this out before they finish.
Yeah. Before we gotta refill it. Okay, first question. What do we argue about most in the van from Megan and Matt? I know what we used to argue most about.
What?
We used to argue about water the most.
Yeah.
Jen
was a crazy person about water.
Yeah, I was always scared we were gonna run out of water. So when we first started, I would always be like, using too much water. Now,
We don't really argue about much.
I can't really think of anything that we argue about in the...
Maybe about Jen leaving this drawer open the most, but that's really about it.
We don't really argue about it though.
Yeah.
You're just like, you left the drawer open.
Sorry, we're perfect. Next question from Happy Hippie the Vinyl Guy. How can I start this life after I get my van? Just do it.
Drive.
Get in your van, build it out.
Just go.
And leave.
The biggest of just getting started is not getting so wrapped up in everything like you think you need. Like, you don't need the best batteries. You don't need the best, like, water filter. You don't need the best, like, you don't need everything.
Yeah.
Like, you can make do with so much less and such, like, cheaper options like we did for the first year. And then, and then because we wanted to maintain this lifestyle, we wanted to upgrade to some nicer amenities, but...
Yeah, test it out first.
Yeah. This one is from Zara as well as multiple people. Are you guys planning on doing TikTok?
No.
No.
I like to watch TikTok, that's it.
Nope.
From Zara again. Have you guys thought about making your own beer for sale? I'm more of a whiskey person, but I think it would definitely be something you guys could do with maybe a local brewery. Yes.
100%. That's definitely a long-term goal. We
hopefully it happens sooner than later, but yes.
We have some ideas, but
we're definitely looking towards that.
Maria always asks us, which she does with her kids as well, is the high-low part of the day, and we have started incorporating that into our life. So it's just a fun thing that, you know, we'd bring to light. The high-low. It's actually still pretty early in the day, but high so far is that I took a nice hot shower, and my low is, I don't know, I was cranky before my shower.
Yeah. My low is that Jen was cranky before her shower. My high, I guess, so far is that I woke up. It's always a good thing. Go for it.
All right, Amy. Sex in a tiny space? Question mark.
Yes.
Yes? Question mark. You have sex in your house? We have sex in our house.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. All right. When the hell are you making a cookbook from Queer and Roaming?
That was a y'all.
Oh. When the hell y'all making a cookbook?
That's better. Yeah, we did get this from a handful of people. We get in the comments all the time. We have something really fun that we're working on
immediately
right now. It's not a cookbook. Cookbook will be Pride and Joy. That will be like probably close to a year-long project.
Yeah.
But this is very close to that, and we'll share that. We'll share that very soon. Are you always going to live in a van, or will you switch it up and build a bus from No Worries Bus?
A bus would probably be in the future once we slow down traveling.
Yeah.
But right now, we love the van. We love how small it is, how easy it is to drive. The gas mileage is pretty decent.
Yeah, this is actually before we did the swap, too, which is...
Bus life is probably for slow moving, like, you know, taking a while to get somewhere.
Yeah, a lot more comforts, a lot more space.
In the future, I could see it happening.
Yeah, I could definitely see it happening in the future, but I really like how little amenities, like, we have right now. It's just, like, a whole different way of living, and when we want to be a little more comfortable, maybe we'll upgrade. Where and how do you go to the bathroom? AKA, do you fart in front of each other? Emma.
Yes, we fart in front of each other. All four of us.
Like, all four of us.
We shower at Planet Fitness and sometimes like campgrounds and stuff like that, or if we're at a friend's house.
Yep.
And we have our capability of going to the bathroom in the van, not necessarily a nature's head toilet. We got a little camping toilet.
We have our camping toilet, and we pee in water bottles.
Do you have a loose plan on how to handle the heat and cold seasonally from Angel Smith? We have a pretty solid plan because we've done both so far.
Yeah.
The heat sucks. Can't really avoid too much in the heat. We don't have an AC.
Yeah.
We have fans.
Extreme heat. He's cranky. Very cranky.
And you want to take winter?
Winter, we have our Mr. Buddy heater that we love. Our home is so tiny that we turn that on for like maybe 5 minutes. And it's completely warmed up, so we don't run it overnight. And it runs off the same propane tanks that we cook with. So that's it. That works for us.
Yeah. We do our best to stay in like comfortable temperatures.
Yeah, right now we're a little...
Sometimes you can't avoid it. All right, this one is from Mom.
I remember this one. This is a good one.
It's my mom?
Your mom, yeah.
So my mom wants to know, how long do you plan on living in your van? You're certainly okay with the dogs in the van, but what about my grandbabies? Don't get me wrong, I love my grandpuppies, but I'm not getting any younger. We're going to be living in the van for a while, Mom. I can get you another dog.
We definitely have... I would say we started with like a 3-year plan for this van, and then I don't know, kind of going off that. But
as long as we're happy and enjoying it, we're gonna be living in the van, I think.
Yeah.
And there's no room for babies in
There's
here.
no babies happening in this van. If you're given a chance to live in a country for 1 month straight, except your own country, what would it be and why?
Bali, Indonesia.
In the van?
Yes.
Ooh, that was really quick. This question caught me off guard because
He's thirsty.
boy's water is on the counter, and hope he climbed on the counter to get some water.
Good boy.
Peanut butter is making his mouth dry. I guess I would say New Zealand.
New Zealand would be great.
I thought you were gonna say New Zealand off the bat. Bali would be.
Well, hopefully New Zealand's actually gonna happen.
Wow.
All right. Next is from Rachel. What is your favorite part about being on the road if you had to pick one?
I think it's just waking up different. Waking up somewhere different like all the time.
I guess the ultimate cliche.
No, not even that. It's just like that's so refreshing to me. Like if we're stationary too long, we both get very cranky and irritable. So it's not even like, oh, opening the back doors and having a view. Like I could wake up on the street and just be in a different city and I'm fine. So...
Yeah. I definitely like being able to leave when I'm ready. Like 2 days, 3 days in a spot. All right, let's go.
Favorite location you visited in the van from Bates and Bullets? Favorite?
Sedona.
Ooh, Sedona's so magical to us. Yeah.
Sedona or Oregon?
I was gonna say Oregon too, but our like happiest memories in the van and just like good living in Sedona.
Sedona's the best.
Yeah.
That's where we were exactly a year ago on Thanksgiving.
We were.
A lot of people ask what our life plan is.
Someone wants to know the T. That's it, right?
I think that's what the kids are saying these days. To build this YouTube channel into a business or a bigger business and self-sustainable, no boss, no one we're answering to. Yeah. Just enjoy what we're doing for a living.
I think then, you know, YouTube Obviously, we'd love to do something with food. Like, we'd love to build out a food truck. Food truck, beer garden. We have a lot of like things for like a 10-year plan.
We were even talking about opening a Whole Foods one day.
Literally, like if all else fails, we just move to our favorite spot in Oregon, just open a Whole Foods.
Who knows? Next question is from Kohlrabi.
Maybe.
All right, sorry if I got it wrong. If you could recommend only one essential item for van life, what would it be?
Okay, I'm assuming that question is like accessory-wise, like not like having water or something.
Yeah.
This is our light, our little magnet. We have an exposed frame, so I can stick it anywhere, and I use this like every morning and at night. If I'm reading, I just like magnet above my head, or even in the morning when he's still sleeping. That's like the perfect amount of light that I can move to anywhere in the van. Okay, Kevin wants to know, do you guys belong to any camping club like Harvest Host or Thousand Trails? No. Nope. We just don't find a need to pay to sleep.
All right. This is the next one is from Ashley. If gas prices continue to rise, are you guys going to cut back on traveling / going to breweries and shopping at Whole Foods less often? No.
Never.
That is who we are, and it's not going to change.
Okay. One question I've wondered is, how many miles have you gone on your adventure? From Seamus. We've actually gone
37,567, I think.
No, 629.
629.
Yeah.
All right. Austin wants to know, what is the most difficult thing about living in a van?
The most difficult thing?
When we find out, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we don't really have any complaints or
I love it.
Yeah, there's nothing that we find like wildly inconvenient or honestly difficult. It's really the same as living.
I guess if I had to pick something, the only thing is like I'm less comfortable leaving the dogs in the van alone. Which we try not to do as much as possible. We only recently have done it for like a little bit, but yeah, that's about it.
All right, Stephanie wants to know, what tips do you have for storing, eating more fresh produce and less packaged foods? I think knowing how to store your herbs, fresh herbs, as well as like produce is key, as well as buying what you're going to use like within a certain time frame. But we do have more information coming out about that soon, so a lot of people ask how to store food, so we're gonna get back to you on that.
All right, from Imperfect Adventure says, once you knew in your heart you were ready to go full-time with YouTube, were you more nervous or elated when you started van life? When you started van life, how concerned were you with money, trying to find remote jobs, or just full sending it with YouTube? We were full sending it with YouTube immediately, starting van life, even a little bit before.
Do you want to come down?
I would say I was definitely excited because I worked a job for like 9.5 years that I didn't like and I was very unhappy at, and I like making YouTube videos. Yeah,
I think it was also like our plan. We were fully committed to doing YouTube full time. We worked extremely hard for the past year, and even though we weren't getting paid for working full time, we still committed to working full time. And as far as money, like we just prepped ourselves the best we could. We both, worked, good paying jobs, and we had a nice savings account.
I wasn't necessarily nervous about the money because money will come and go.
Yeah, money, it does always come and go. I was definitely more nervous because I control our finances. I'm more meticulous with them, so. Do you guys have a favorite memory or highlight during your relationship? Anything that makes you smile or laugh from Spirits of Nature? Or relationship, something that makes you smile or laugh. I mean, you make me laugh all the time.
Because I'm funny as fuck.
Because you are funny. A favorite memory, I guess what I can think of like immediately is when we decided we were going to get married. All right, my favorite memory that I can think of right now is when we decided that we were going to get married. I always wanted him to propose. I wanted a big ring, the whole deal. And we were sitting in, we used to go to Chick-fil-A for lunch on our day off. And I don't know how it came up, but I was just like, I had a very, very specific idea of how I wanted him to propose. And we got into the conversation and he was like, do you want me to tell you how I'd do it? Do you want me to just tell you? And I was like, okay. And that, like, it lined up, like, exactly how I envisioned it. And after that, I was just like, okay, I don't need it. Let's just get married.
So we went to the city and got married.
But I always think of that. That was really special because I was just, like, mind blown. Like,
I mean, as weird as it sounds, like, our wedding day to me was pretty special because it was just perfect.
it was perfect.
It was just the two of us, and went into the city, got a nice hotel room, hung out, went to a concert, and then ate food in bed.
Yeah. Oh.
Derek the Digital, do you have a favorite tattoo of yours, and is there any more coming soon? My favorite tattoo is probably my pizza tattoo on my finger. And I would love to have more tattoos coming soon, but we don't have any money for that right now.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if Charlie needs a taco tattooed on his other finger.
I would do it.
Luke, how often do you go to national parks? I haven't seen much at all about it in your videos. That's because we don't really like national parks. They're extremely
Money hungry.
They're not dog friendly at all, and I don't know, we just haven't had like great experience. There's some that are just like absolutely beautiful. I mean, Glacier is stunning.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just always like really fun, less crowded areas next to national parks.
Yeah.
So we really like state parks, and we tend to just go to state parks instead.
Yeah. Richard wants to know, how do we make money? YouTube!
You're watching it!
Truth Seeker wants to know, have you guys ever sang karaoke in a bar, and which one of you is a better singer? If so, how about a little demo?
Okay, I've actually never sang karaoke, which is just weird because I think it would be the most fun ever. But I would definitely be better.
Yeah, I've never sang karaoke.
Cham and Chams. What's the craziest experience you've had traveling? Craziest experience?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
Nothing
trying to think
too
of...
crazy's really happened
Yeah.
that I can think of, at least.
I mean, we've had, like, crazy fun experiences, but, like, crazy to me seems like...
Whoa!
Yeah. I don't think we've really had anything...
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
Jesse wants to know, want to meet up with my boyfriend and I this winter? Sure!
Yes!
Let's do it.
Jessica, what were you doing before van life? Also, how old are you guys? Before van life, we were both working full-time in New York.
Wow, so descriptive.
Wow, okay. Before van life, I was a full-time nanny. I loved my job. I do miss my job. And you?
I was a full-time mechanical engineer in the city, and I hated my job. Don't miss it at all.
And we're both 30.
Yes.
My question is for Jenn. Do you have any training as a chef? You cook better meals in a van than most people cook in a full-size kitchen. From East Coast Adventure. Thank you. I do not have any training as a chef. I actually
Just
could
experience.
not cook at all when we first started dating.
In our first apartment, she almost set it on fire making toast.
We had to evacuate from toast. But I don't know. It's just something that I just kind of fell in love with.
Next question is from N. Dan. He says, money is no object, Sprinter or ProMaster. Chevy G20.
Boo!
Neither.
Money, no option. Charlie's gonna get an Earth Roamer.
Yeah, but I'd probably go with a ProMaster because Mercedes are super expensive to fix and they're German. So
Yeah.
hard to get the parts.
Agreed.
This is from Josh. Who is your favorite character on The Office? Thanks, see you on the flippity flip. I'd probably have to go Dwight.
You're gonna say Dwight?
Yeah.
Favorite character? That's rough. I kind of want to say...
Jim.
No, I was gonna say Erin, because
Yeah, you like
she's
her.
just like, I don't know, she cracks me up. Even though she's, you know, not
Yeah.
all the seasons, but I just think she's really funny. Question for you, since we got the same van, when you remove the wires from the roof, what ones were brake lights? Because I got a bunch of wires up there I don't need from Scrumpy.
We cut all of our wires out, but I noticed, what I did was I went to the tail lights and brake lights and I just followed them to see where they went, and those were the only wires I didn't cut. Can't tell you which ones they were, because after I cut everything, I said, all right,
no,
hopefully
chew your
this
bone.
works. From Misadventurous. We will soon be van lifers as well. Any advice for starting out?
Advice for starting out. I would say don't overthink it. I think there's like too much information on the internet now that makes you like second guess so many parts of it. Like sleeping is not hard, finding water is not hard, showering is not hard.
Just enjoy yourselves.
It's very simple.
Let's see. Carol wants to know, did you watch van life videos before we started van life? No.
No, we didn't. Not even a little bit. We watched some build videos when we decided we were going to build a van, but like at that point we didn't follow a single van life person on Instagram, or we weren't involved in the community whatsoever. And honestly, we didn't really even do that until
a while.
Maybe like, I don't want to say 6 months, but like a few months in, and we were like, oh, maybe we should see what else is going on in the world, but...
Yeah. Walter wants to know, is Iron Paw consulted before any travel plans, and does he always give his approval?
Mako, no bite.
Yes, he takes the ropes on everything.
How you two met each other, from Chef Santa. We met at, it actually wasn't a concert. We say concert because it's easier to say, but we met at a filming of, was it 106 in Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the city. They'd be like kind of like mini concerts because you get to watch the performance and there's like 15 people there. But we met waiting in line.
To go inside.
At one of those, yeah. Which state has your favorite brewery or beer? From James.
California, pure
San
brewing.
Diego, baby. Ooh. MS, what kind of wedding did you do?
Skip this one.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez, you skipped Bobby.
Bobby, if you had an unlimited budget, what would you change or upgrade about the van, or would you buy something else?
I would drop the van off at a shop and say replace everything that's broken or needs to be replaced. Make this thing run 100,000 miles. No problem.
I would...
Go all-wheel drive.
Yeah, all-wheel drive, definitely.
I would just make it safe, secure, and functional.
I would get the weather sealing done. Like...
I need that.
I would definitely get the weather sealing. I would get four-wheel drive.
I would keep this van and just really do it top-notch and, make everything safe, functional, and...
Yeah.
I love the van. I wouldn't change it.
Yeah, agreed.
Next question. MS, what kind of wedding did you have? We had...
The most epic wedding of all time.
We had 2 weddings, kind of. So we got married at Town Hall in Manhattan. And then like 6 months later, 8 months later, we had a formal party.
Formal's a rough term.
We had a wild reception that included beer pong, McDonald's, and
Mr. Softy truck. It was
and a candy table.
Oh yeah, an insane candy table.
Seth and Jonesy
Excuse me.
wants to know Mako and Opie's breeds. Opie is a Maltese Yorkie, and Mako is a cattle dog, German Shepherd, Husky, Samoyed.
All right, and our last question from Off Grid Van Life is: do you all plan to travel to Mexico this winter? Yes.
Come join us.
Yeah, if anyone wants to come meet up in Mexico with us, we're going to be heading there towards the end of January. So, more the merrier. And we're really looking forward to it. Getting the hell out of this cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, that's it for our Q&A. I'm hungry. We need to eat. And if you have any more questions, I think we're going to go live after this.
Yeah.
Should we go live?
My brain just blanked out. We're going live right now, so go ahead and click on the next link and
see you there.
I don't know, hang out with us.